Hi, I'm Salty, and every week on stream we learn one lesson of French. Here's a summary of this week's lesson. This week was lesson 2, and we've continued off of where we left off last week with the counting, continuing on from 20 to 100 this time. I've written out the numbers from 20 to 100 for us to read along while we listen.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69.
You'll notice once we get to 70 and above, the pattern of the numbers change. Prior to the number 70, every number is unique. However, once we hit 70, we start doing maths. Every number 70 and higher is a composite of the numbers that came before it. 70 means 60-10, as in 60 plus 10. 71 is 60 and 11. 72 is 60 and 12 for 72, and such that pattern continues. For 80, it is 80, which is 4 20s. Then we have 81, which is 4 20s and 1 for 41. 82, 4 20s and 2 for 82, and such that pattern continues. For 90s, it is 90, which is 4 20s and a 10. Similarly, 91 is 91, 4 20s and an 11, and such that pattern continues until we hit 100. This is a uniquely French thing, so be careful when you're counting.
70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100.
This week, we only learnt one verb since we focused a lot on numbers and there's a lot to unpack there and practice with pronunciation. But this week's verb was comprendre, which means to understand. It's conjugated pretty simply compared to some of last week's ones. And this is je comprends, tu comprends, il or elle comprend, nous comprenons, vous comprenez, and il or elle comprenons. And this means I understand, you understand, he or she understands, we understand, you guys understand, they understand. And now let's hear Google Translate pronounce it for us.
Je comprends, tu comprends, il comprend, elle comprend, nous comprenons, vous comprenez, ils comprennent, elles comprennent.
This week we also learned about the negative form, and this is used to negate a statement. And to do this we use the use of n'est pas. And it's implemented around the verb you're negating, kind of like a sandwich. If the verb begins with a vowel, then the ne becomes n with an apostrophe. Some examples are je comprends, I understand. To negate this we say je ne comprends pas, I don't understand. An example of the use of the n apostrophe is to take this in the past tense. Je n'ai pas compris, which means I didn't understand, or quite literally translates to I have not understood. I've put this little translation here to undo any confusion with the formatting here, since the verb we're negating in the present tense is the comprendre. So that's why the ne and the pas on either side of the comprendre. But in the past tense, we're actually negating the verb avoir, which means to have. So the ne and pas is around the I, which means I have. So this means I have not understood. For this week's vocab, we've added some more additional handy phrases for responses to how are you, as well as some common questions and question formats. So first of all, we have salut, which is the informal version of bonjour. You can use to say hi, but it also means health. So you'll hear this when people are toasting or cheersing. They might say salut because they're cheersing to good health. Then we have ça va bien, I'm fine. Ça ne va pas, I'm not well. Ça va mal, I'm bad. Vous pouvez répéter, s'il vous plaît? Can you repeat, please? Lentement, s'il vous plaît? Slowly, please? Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is it? Ce n'est pas, it is not. C'est, it is. Blank. C'est quoi? What is this? And qui c'est? Who is this? So qui is how you say who. Quoi is how you say what. Similar but different. Now, just to finish off this week's lesson, we have our little Duolingo vocab to go through. So first question, which one of these is the girl? We have a picture of a little boy, a little girl, and a woman. Let's hear how they sound. The little boy is
Le garçon.
le garçon. The little girl is
La fille.
la fille. And the woman is
La femme.
la femme. Since it's asking the girl, I think it's la fille.
La fille. La fille.
Select the correct meaning. Girl. We just learned from the last one that it's fille.
Fille. Fille.
Which one of these is the woman? We have a picture of a cat.
Le chat.
We have a picture of a woman.
La femme.
And we have the picture of the little girl.
La fille.
So this time the answer will be la femme.
La femme.
Je.
What do you hear?
Je. Je.
It sounds like je
Je.
for je m'appelle or je suis. It's the word for I.
Je. Une.
What do you hear?
Une. Une.
This sounds like une, the word for one. However, une and une sound very similar to me, so let's listen to them both, since there is a masculine and a feminine version.
Une.
Un.
Une.
Un.
So the masculine one sounds more like un.
Une.
The feminine one sounds more like une.
Une.
And what we heard was
Une.
write this in English.
Une fille. Une fille.
Une fille. This means a girl from the previous questions.
Une fille.
Fill in the blank.
Un.
Un.
Un. Un.
I didn't know it comes down with a little drop down like that. That's handy.
Un.
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 Blank. Et
Et une
fille.
fille. Un. Et
Un. Blank.
et une fille.
The answer must be garçon.
Garçon. Garçon.
Garçon.
Une femme.
Write this in English. Une femme.
Une femme.
This means a woman. Write this in English.
Je suis Anna.
Je suis Anna.
Je suis Anna.
I am Anna. Select the correct meaning. I. We've already said that that is je.
Je.
Je suis Marie.
What do you hear?
Je suis Marie.
Let's listen to it slower.
Je suis Marie.
Je suis
Je suis
Marie.
Marie.
Fill in the blank.
Je.
Je
Suis un
suis un chat.
chat. Je suis un chat.
Tap, what do you hear?
Je suis une femme.
Let's hear it slower.
Je suis une femme. Je
Je
suis
suis
une
femme.
femme.
Write this in French. A woman. Une. Une
Femme.
femme. Oh, croissant. Write this in French. A woman and a girl. Une
Une
femme
femme
et
et
une
une
fille.
fille. %. Yay!
That's all for this week's lesson of French. Hope to see you guys next week.